remedy. Fresh out the pack, strap came with a lemon squeeze. I ain't pressed to have no hoes around me. For damn sure not broke hoes around me. I'm about a bag, little money doesn't wow me. Want the push at the resort.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to TalkSpicyHER. It's the lit one, Ritzy, and I'm ready to talk my shit. Mm-hmm. You like that? Mm-hmm. I just threw that in this new season. That's like my third little try at that. What you think?
Yeah, keep that rocking.
Okay.
Yeah, you gonna turn that up.
Yeah, who do we have today?
Fat Grizz33, man, Brunswick County Zone. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina, I'm here. For real. I'm the representative, you know what I'm saying? Behind everybody else you might think it's really me. You know what I'm saying? It's really us. For sure, we the culture. What's up with you?
I'm impressed. Most people, anytime I'm like, do your intro, they like, yeah, it's so-and-so.
Oh, you crazy.
And
Listen.
Then it stops
That's
right there.
work.
But you covered all the like the good spots.
Listen, man, because I done been that nigga. I'm not going to lie. I done been that nigga to, yo, what's up, man? It's Grizz. Like,
you have to grow
you know what I'm saying?
that.
So it's like, yo, this nigga's like, damn, bro, that's all you got. Like, so you got
You gotta sell yourself.
Yeah, motherfucker put a camera in your face. You better know what time it is.
Turn that shit
that's
on.
what it is for sure. Hell yeah, shit is a button.
See, you get it.
For real.
You get it.
For real.
Yeah. So I think I reached out to you about having you come on. I feel like.
You sure? You sure I ain't reach out to you?
I don't know. I think I reached out to you.
It was you. But
okay.
I was just trying to confuse you a little bit because I definitely wanted to be on.
Okay.
I wanted you to ask.
And look, I felt that energy. I knew it. I was like, he want to come on here.
Mm-hmm. For real. I wanted you to ask. That's all. I wanted to feel a little bit special sometimes, you know.
Because I definitely don't
I ain't saying chase me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted you to ask. I wanted to be like, yeah, for sure I'll fuck with the show. Because you know I do fuck with the show. So yeah.
Yeah, and I like the response. Nobody was like too cool. Nobody was trying to just like, let's work.
You know niggas is ready to be too cool now. Niggas put on their goddamn shoes every day like, yeah, I'm too cool for these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so they even leave the crib.
Ritz was in my inbox, B.
I'm trying to tell you, yeah, little light-skinned thick thing on me.
I'm trying to handle business.
On me. Talking about a show and shit. Yeah, she wants the show.
Right.
She wants the show. Trust me.
I hate
for sure. Niggas
so
like she
much.
wants the show. I bet she do. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Nah, for sure. But I mean, somebody attractive in their inbox or something.
Yeah.
You know these niggas don't get attention for real.
Damn. And see, and I think that's why I typically don't. But one, I kept seeing your music, your stuff was coming across my timeline, and I feel like we have like a lot of people in common, like we or whatever, you know, people that knew you or know me and whatever. So I think it just made sense.
For sure. Nah, I do feel that way. I definitely try to stay on the timeline though. Mm-hmm. So it's like yours or anybody's. I try to make sure when you look up, you can't miss me. So like in the last interview I was in, that's like they're like, "What you gonna do this year?" I'm gonna make sure remember motherfuckers look up, they see me. That's what. You know what I'm saying? Like every time, I'm gonna make sure I work enough that every time you look on your shit, you see me. You feel me? So. And
what? Because we were just talking about how much time and effort goes into that. Like, talk about it.
Nah, like. Okay, time and effort.
That goes into staying in people's face. Like,
let me tell you, it's a work in progress for me for sure. Like I really like all the social media and shit. Like I fuck with it, yeah. But it's like the time I was daily with that shit. It was some shit I played with. So now it's like, oh nah, nigga, that's a requirement. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm required to get online and talk to these niggas. I be ducking these niggas trying to stay in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Stay handle my 1-2. That's me. And now you tell me I gotta go be like this people person ass nigga. I guess you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's a work in progress for me for real, but.
It definitely is. And
it's a part of it, you know. You can't be successful without it.
And it's a lot more time consuming than people think. Like you just can't spend 5 minutes and do a little 1-2 and then like think that's enough for the day.
Nah. Motherfuckers have $1,000 weekly budgets for social media. So if they can pay that to people to handle their shit, that lets you know how hard you should be working. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting your own shit popping, especially when you're independent. So.
Definitely.
That's how that shit go though. You know?
What are you currently pushing or working on
I'm working on this project called Threeses. I'm a type of motherfucker. Listen, I'm a workhorse, so I got like hella projects, hella music, videos in the works. I handle all my own shit, so I'm always on the phone, always talking to this person, always trying to make sure all the stars align. It's a lot, but yeah, I'm definitely pushing everything. But I'm working on my next project called Threeses. Not to take from Yeezus, because I do fuck with Ye. You know what I'm saying? But threes is because of my name, of course, Fat Grizz33 on all platforms. If anywhere you listen to music, check my shit out. Run me up for sure. And also because all my songs is like on that specific project is like it's like street gospel. It's like if I had my own church and I was the preacher and I made all the hymns, yeah, that's what you're gonna hear on threes. So.
And my interpretation of that is meaning that you have something on there for a little bit of everybody to listen to.
Oh yeah, for sure, like for sure. So it's like if you the days you feeling good, the days you having pain or you going through something, the days you need to feel triumphant. You know what I'm saying? The days where you feel like fuck it, I'ma just turn into Big Meech or turn into you know what I'm saying, Chapo and sell 100 keys. Yeah, them days too. All the days, you know what I'm saying? So definitely something for everybody for sure. The days you want to just go out with your homegirls and turn up to my shit, yeah, I'm definitely making sure my beats per minute stay about 190 for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So make sure.
That's crazy. If you only know what the fuck that means if you know what the fuck it means.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm definitely making sure my beats per minute is there because I ain't trying to lose nobody. You know, it's definitely trying to keep the entertainment and everything, but not lose the culture of the music. You know.
Mm-hmm. Where do you feel like your work ethic came from?
I can't even say, man.
I
can't even say. Like I guess my pops for sure, for one, cause like day one he was like, nigga, I don't got no money. I ain't giving you no money, but you can work for money. So so like if you want some shit, here's some shit to go do. If you don't want no shit, sit in your room. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and from there it was like, shit, all right, so you telling me I can do as much as I want and I can make shit off of it? That's cool. So I guess it's probably come from that. My love for the shit for sure, like love for the culture itself, you know. I know that shit is like a lost art now, but yeah, for sure, I definitely love the culture anyway. So it's like, motherfucker be like, bruh, damn, you gonna be like, fuck this rap shit? Nigga, hell no, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna be like, fuck this rap shit. Nah, not even on no quitter. I love it. So, nigga, you ain't nothing you can take from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when, as far as how success is measured, it's nothing you can take from a nigga as far as like, I'm living my dream with this shit. So I don't know what niggas want from it. But for me, I'm handling mine, so I'm cool.
You're enjoying it.
But to another motherfucker, they be like, oh, this nigga don't got no mansion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't handle that, you know what I'm saying? But to me, it's like, nigga, I'm doing everything I want to do with this shit. Yeah. And I'm to the point where it's like a stage, a door where I can go through and it can take care of me and all my peoples. That's all I ever wanted. So,
that's it.
Yeah, that's easy.
And that's where I feel like, I ain't gonna say failure, but like just to having that state of mind where certain people like, you trying to do too much. Like, you're trying to live beyond your means and it's not making sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, basically.
Right,
like,
right. But one thing about this shit, too, is the best thing you can do, especially a part of the culture that we in, is be yourself. So, it's like how you always see Cole Scruffy with his dreads about to fall out and you know what I'm saying? But the bar's always there and the shoes dusty and all that. The car not clean. That's him. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, if you get on with this shit and you was faking, you gotta do that every day. You know what I'm saying? But if you get on with this shit being yourself, who can't do that every day? So definitely, that's just pretty much how I see it, for sure. And
because like when you hear certain people talk about it, they talk about how much they don't like now that they're in the limelight or where they thought they wanted to be. Because I feel like now there's the microscope on you. Like, now you gotta keep this shit up. Now you gotta it's a lot of.
I know. I know what you mean. But, because it's definitely be times it's like, bro, this what the fuck I gotta go do? Because I've been fucking around. I just came back from Michigan like a week ago. And I went there to the venue, and old boy was like, yo, I fuck with everybody in here, and I fuck with you. So, motherfucker, I'm going to make sure they chant your name. And I said, what? And he said, when you walk in, they gonna say Fat Grizz, Fat Grizz. I said, what? I'm like, so now some shit I'm late to, I'm like, I ain't performing and let them do their thing. I ain't seen no music. I was late. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And so now after they did this, like I walk in, he's like, all right, y'all, Fat Grizz is outside. And he said he ain't fucking coming in until y'all turn the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And he starts on the mic, Fat Grizz, and the whole crowd go crazy like, Fat Grizz. And I walked in, they was like, hey, now am I not gonna gonna perform. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, all right, nigga, snap into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I went and performed to that shit. That shit was actually hard as fuck. Bay City, shout out to y'all. I fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with me for sure.
That's lit. And you're glad you did that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would have never let them down. I don't give a fuck. If it would have been one motherfucker in there like Fat Grizz, I'd have had to perform. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Definitely. But it was like a whole room full of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they mixed crowd, had love for a nigga. Like, that's the shit I appreciate.
How many songs do you typically like perform when you're doing like a set or a show?
That's crazy. Cause I don't like talking about my
I
don't like talking about my let me see, not my downfalls, my shortcomings, you feel me? So I've been working on not really my physique but my breathing. So you know what I'm saying? So like that's the whole thing with this whole performance shit. And I don't fuck with no yes men. It's probably why I don't got a lot of friends. You feel me? I don't fuck with no yes men. So I take my niggas to the show, and I get off the stage. They're like, bro, what the fuck was that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are niggas I bought with me, though. You know what I'm saying? When the crowd go crazy, like, niggas like, that's hard, bro. That's hard. These niggas like, nah, bro. That shit lame, bro. I see you up there like, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, all right, bro. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, but this is the type of people I keep around me, so I'm with that. For real. So
you need
like,
those people around you, and that is a fucking real thing. If you were to look at my phone, that's probably like within the last week or two. That was something that I Googled is how to have like breath control when you're performing.
That's the whole thing. So let me tell you one of my little tricks of the trade. You can probably pick it up too. I don't know how.
Drop a jewel for me, please.
So I went to Shark. I don't know if they know him, Sharky from the Shark from the boxing center, but he used to make me do these jump ropes for whole rounds and shit. So my shit is a jump rope a whole round and rap my song the whole way. You know what I'm saying? Like
every word
without stopping. You know what I'm saying? Even if you need that, you keep going, keep rapping. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I'm done, so now I got back on stage in Bay City. They like, oh, that shit was hard. And I'm like, I know it was too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you still do every word when you
Yeah, like when I rap on stage. As long as I can give you every word, you know what I'm saying. Once they get to like the third, fourth song, I might give it a little breath in between. Especially like on my calmer songs like Bows and Hoes, I can do that. You know what I'm saying. But when it's those songs that I go in on, I gotta make sure when I choose them to perform in what succession and shit like that.
Definitely, and that's one of them ones. Bows and Hoes.
Oh yeah,
I promise you this. I'm so excited for it.
Nah, I'm excited too. It's gonna be lit. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker. Having this yearly annual, you know what I'm saying, celebration. So yeah, that shit gonna be hard.
When's your birthday?
22nd.
That's for your birthday?
Yeah.
See, I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay. How old are you gonna be?
That day, you feel me? 34.
Okay. You're still young. You're a whippersnapper.
I wish, man. I wish. It took all these experiences to make this though. So it wouldn't be what it is now without it. So I'm appreciative.
Definitely. How long have you been doing music?
I can't even say. I can tell you more so how long I've been doing music seriously than tell you how long I've actually been doing music. You know, like
those are two different things.
Very much
definitely.
so.
Definitely.
Very much so. So it's like seriously, I will say like 3 years, 4 years.
Okay.
But I definitely been rapping and making songs longer than that. But motherfuckers don't know what they doing. We from North Carolina. We ain't really got a lot of structure to how or even how a nigga get on or talk to niggas or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I go to other niggas' states. They live up the street from Capitol. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all niggas ain't on. Like, y'all not. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What are you doing?
Nigga, I'd have been made a damn video in front of this bitch every day rapping. And you niggas has been like, who is this motherfucker outside getting views? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas live right up the street. And live right up the street and be like, acting like they don't know what's going on. But from here, you know, it's a little different. And so, like I say, seriously rapping, about 3 to 4 years. So.
What do you feel like is the difference between now, how seriously you take music now than when you didn't? So let's say 5 years ago. What are you doing differently?
Investing, marketing, promotion on my shit, making sure you reach new people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I was making music, it was like people was fucking with me, and a lot of people even beyond what I could see was fucking with me. But it was just music. It wasn't no extra nothing behind it. Now it's like more so of a push, more so of a community of people waiting on me to drop and helping me push my shit to more people, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a real family.
Yeah.
It's a real family for sure.
Did you you were in like a group?
Yeah. I used to be in this group and shit, like rapping and shit. Like, and that's more sometimes I would tell you wasn't serious. You feel me? Like, it was, we took it serious for sure, but what our actual direction wasn't getting no closer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was more so like just making music and seeing what happened. Like, and this shit is a machine. Music, the industry is a machine. You can't just wait and see what happens. So yeah.
Is that why you stopped doing it, or like what happened to the group? What happened? Like, wow.
Okay, well, bro ended up goddamn getting locked, and me and him fell out over some small shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So then
The person you were in the group with?
Yeah, for sure.
It was only one other.
Yeah, it was only one person. But like me and him the only niggas that rap. Let's say that. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of motherfuckers in the group. It was a lot of. So that was the illest shit about our shit. When we performed, niggas would pop out because it was all us. It was a gang of us. So like, you know what I'm saying? So it could be no niggas.
That means
It could be no niggas. It could be no niggas coming to the show, but our niggas coming to the show. So nigga, we had a show regardless. Like, it was lit. So yeah, that was about the best thing about that shit. But like I said, we had no real direction, and without that, it's like you kind of just on a treadmill running in place. You know what I'm saying? You're not really getting and doing that. You're gonna burn out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we ended up having a small fallout about some shit. I reached out to niggas. They ain't want to chop it up. I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is what it is to me.
How young were you at that time? I guess when it started, when it came together.
My best friend to tell me I was probably about, let her tell it. She'll say about 26. So
okay, so this wasn't like childhood. You were like,
nah.
You were a grown man.
Yeah, we was grown as fuck. The reason why me and bruh started rocking so hard is because we was both getting to it, and we didn't want to hang with niggas we had to pay for. So he paid for his stuff, I paid for myself. So we linked, like, all right, bet, nigga. We got, you feel me? Like, so like,
crazy ass topic to talk about,
that's just how it happened. That's just how it happened. So yeah, he paid for himself, I paid for myself. Now we always on some shit, and that turned into a whole nother thing. Yeah, you feel me?
Definitely. So tell me about like your childhood and where you came up and where you from, all that type of shit.
You know what's crazy? To the city, because I know the city gonna see this. If I'd have never moved to the country when I was a kid, because my family's from the country. I'm a country nigga. That's just that. But if I would have never, either way, either way, okay. Either way, I'm from the country for sure. But so my family, and all my family is too. Even my family is not from North Carolina. They from Vallejo. That's like outskirts and shit. Vallejo. They all moved out of the Vallejo to Sac, but that's still some outskirts shits of south of San Francisco. But it's like, I would have been an out east nigga though for sure, because I was my first home in North Carolina was on Evans, right up the street from Clips, if y'all know him, K Clips. You know what I'm saying? Right up the street from Clips. And I was about 4 or 5 years old and shit. We had a birthday party, and had a birthday party for me and shit. And goddamn, I was like lit on RoboCop and shit like that. I thought RoboCop was hard as fuck. So goddamn, I seen a nigga walk down the street during my birthday party with a RoboCop gun and shit. So I'm like, I'm lit as a little kid. I'm like, God damn, but that's a big ass gun. Like, and everybody at the party like, running around, and I'm just still standing. Like,
not you fascinated.
Yes, hell yeah, he walking. This nigga, he mean mugger too. He mad, got the whole big 40 walking down the street. Like, whoever he was going to see him. And everybody ran inside and shit. And I'm just staring there. Now the whole party in the house. I'm the only nigga in the yard like, oh shit, that's a big gun. Like, I know my pops grabbed me so damn hard. You feel me? Yanked me like, nigga. You feel me? Get me in the corner. Fuck wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so after that, you know what I'm saying? My pops wanted to get us to the country anyway. You know what I'm saying? And when the opportunity arose for him to make a better move as far as saving his money up, that's what he did. Yeah. So he took us back around my grandma and everybody, and which shit is only up the street anyway, even if we wouldn't have moved. But it's still
a difference here.
Yeah, it's a difference. The country is a lot slower. I got kids in the country and in town, so it's like I really wish the kids I have in town could be in the country, just because it's like it's a lot less shit in their face so young. Right. But either way, you can't shelter the kids. Right. Is what it is.
And I heard you mention your dad quite a few times, which I'm not trying to sound like I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, but Was he a single father? Like,
hell yeah.
really?
My pops raised me, pretty much, not even pretty much alone, completely alone. But
that's impressive.
Sure,
I mean, no, that should be the norm. But just hearing you mention, I was like,
not even just me, So
yeah,
like a female like that. That's what I thought was cool. I'm like, this man, a man on his own, like, and single handedly raising a female and raising more than one kid.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying. So it was like, yeah, I thought that was pretty hard, even as a kid myself, not even understanding fully. But yeah,
really, you still looked at it like, damn, I know this shit
like,
hard.
you must be a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not real as in the sense of gangster, but just real as in the sense of responsibility.
Of a solid man,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
yeah. So you have a sister?
Oh yeah, I got 4 sisters. No brothers.
Oh, okay. You're the only boy.
Yeah, my mama only son and my daddy only son. That's why I think it's like that. Like, that's why I think it's still like I'm the only son, but I'm also the only brother. So it's like my sisters that especially live around me. It's kind of like they older than me, but it's still like it feel like I'm the big brother. Like, call him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is. And I ain't never like on no damn. I'm also like, well, shit, what's up? What's the move? You know what I'm saying? My nieces, everybody call me like, yeah.
That's good that all of y'all are close and maintain that sort of relationship.
Hell yeah. They're my biggest supporters too, especially my niece Lucy. She loves Nigga, Yanni, all of them. Like, yeah. They be like, you made this hard, I'm telling all my friends. Like, yeah, like,
and that's who really be on that shit. Like,
for sure. I appreciate it. I appreciate it for sure. They fuck with a nigga though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I own anybody to win, it'd be them. You know what I'm saying? Them and my children. So.
Absolutely. Damn, my mind just went blank, kind of. Oh, so I know you said your whole family's close, and that just makes me think of like nicknames. So where did you get the name Grizz from? Where'd that come about?
That's crazy. I used to tell niggas too. I became Grizzy when Swiss became Swizzy, motherfucker. For real, yeah, for sure.
What does that mean?
Because I
like
started
Swiss cheese?
Nah, Swiss beats.
Okay.
So goddamn. I started this shit DJing. I always wanted to make music, but I started DJing. And so when I was fucking around with the DJing shit, I had tapped in with P and Champ 40 and goddamn. So I kind of, me and Beats was the same age. So then now me and Beats throwing team parties. You know what I'm saying? So like Beats always on the fly at M Beats. We know him. You know what I'm saying? He's a nigga on the fly. He at the team party. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna call me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And so he's like, damn, I don't know. Goddamn. So I started, when I was fucking with him, I'm making beats and all now because it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Never even told a nigga I wanted to rap on some secret shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just making beats and DJing shit with them niggas. And then, goddamn, he came in one day and I was working on my shit and he was like, Grizzy. Like, you really like that? And I was like, man. So I took this Jeezy, been on my Grizzy, but no, I took that and made that my sample, like Grizzy, and just stuck from there. You feel me?
So Beats gave you that name.
He don't even know. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know.
You hear first, folks.
Niggas try to play with me. You feel me? But it's not even that. I ain't gonna, cause Beats my dog for real. But he try to be on some funny shit. But to me, it's like, nigga, I'm funny. Yeah, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like Grizzy.
What, like G? He named you type
shit?
Yeah,
like he threw it out. Let's say I ain't gonna give him that. I would never say this nigga be. And Beats ain't even cocky. But I would hate for another nigga to even be like, yeah, bro, you heard what he said? Like, nah, fuck that, nigga. No, Beats threw the idea out on some play me shit. But that's not the only time that's ever happened though. You know what I'm saying? I done made diamonds out of dirt plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Like even so rest in peace to Push. But even before bruh died, we was in the car. I'm like, yeah, bruh, I think I'm gonna start calling Leland the land and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit gonna be hard. I'm gonna just be like the land, and they gonna catch on to that shit. And they gonna start saying that shit. And Push was like, I mean, it sound hard, but it ain't. Like, you feel me? And I'm like, but it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be because I'm gonna make it hard. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I feel you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's where the land came from. Like, just us being us for real. But for sure. Yeah, that's how I got my name. So, and then Fat Grizz33, the 33 came from, just me being a knowledgeable person and knowing that I could attach certain numbers to people's subconscious, and it's like it'll think of me even when they're not trying to. Like when you see 333 on the clock, or when you see Scottie Pippen jersey number, or when you know what I'm saying, like when you see 303.
Trying to plant a little seed.
Yeah, for sure, and it definitely worked because I know people that text me every day at 333. I know people that hit me up that's fans, like just be like 3, and then they'll show me a picture with hella threes on it. Like the date is the 3rd and the time is 3:33 and 33 miles left on their GPS. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. So it's just like
great. Now I feel brainwashed. And next time,
next
time
so
I see 33, I'll be like,
I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you some real shit. So watch you be in traffic very soon, and you're gonna see you're gonna see the number 33 in traffic, like on some license plate, on the gas somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I done pulled up the gas stations on pump 3, and the gas is 303.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So yeah, go play them motherfucking numbers. You might get some fucking money if you do. You know what I'm saying? You don't owe me nothing.
Doesn't that stand for something? Like, cause aren't there like, I guess, angel numbers? I don't know. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Does it have like a meaning? I know it is like an angel number and stuff like that. But to me, even with like look, now I'm looking around,
signs and astrology, you feel me? I really I hear it and I understand it, but it's like I don't let it brain fuck me too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I take in what I take in and I leave what I leave. So as far as it being an angel number, I never called it that for me, but I definitely know that it always leads me in the right direction. I'll say that. For sure.
Damn, what was I about to say? So are you a spiritual person or like religious person?
I wouldn't say religious. I don't remember the last time I went to church. You feel me? My auntie would probably be talking crazy right now. And like, boy, pray your eyes. But nah, I don't remember the last time I went to church. But I definitely do believe in the higher power. I do believe that, energy is real. You get what you put out. And maybe not so much karma, but just the kind of person you are. That energy you put out, it got to go somewhere. It ain't just going to disappear. So,
Definitely. What's like what do you feel like is the message from like life in general? I'm sorry, because we started talking about the numbers. My brain just be all over the place.
Good.
Like,
good. What you said the message?
Yeah,
of
what is the
me or my music, my brand and shit?
Yeah.
Just really to enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy your life, not take no seconds for granted. Have a good time, but also think about your bigger picture too. Don't let this shit just be a party and you look up. You ain't never accomplished a motherfucking thing, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, pretty much like that. That's what I think about. What the message of my shit should be. I laugh a lot too, so
Yeah. Then we'll kiki all fucking day.
Oh no, that's me. That's me. Motherfuckers. Hey, listen, I've been big my whole life, so I guess motherfuckers didn't know. Like they thought they was gonna get to school and pick on a nigga, and I'm just so nice. It was just never that. So they knew they wasn't trying to fight a nigga, so they wasn't gonna pick with me because I ain't gonna talk with you because I got hella shit to come back with, and they definitely didn't want to fight, so it was just like, we gonna leave him alone. Yeah, good. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, for sure. So I definitely can go do that all day. Yeah. Yeah, cut the shit. I be the one. It start out, everybody like, oh, it starts, laughs, and games. Yeah, and I'm the one that always make niggas get emotional. Like.
Now you in your feelings, but we was just playing 2 seconds ago.
All the time. Yeah. All the time.
What's the bigger picture for you? Because you mentioned,
my bigger picture, like I said, is take care of me, take care of my family, make sure we all straight beyond my life, for real, beyond my generation. Yeah, that's pretty much my biggest picture, and it's really by kind of by whatever means. I do entertainment. I like making music, but I really, if it was something else, it could be that. So I do got something in the works going on. I actually do have a skill as a plumber, so it's like I'm just thinking about maybe showing the youth, especially around me, like a couple skills. Maybe they won't have to work for somebody when they get grown and shit like that.
Hell yeah, a trade is the way to fucking go. Yeah, sure. Learning that, because then I don't need to fill out your application. I'm just going to start working.
You can pull up and get your own money. Yeah, for sure. You ain't gotta let nobody dictate you. You can get out of bed when you want. Of course, you won't want to waste too much time, but yeah. Yeah. You don't never want to be in a
generational wealth, not just monetize, but also teach you some shit.
But I be hating when motherfuckers just feel and this is how the shit go now, but everybody feel like the entertainment is the only way and shit, and it really ain't. A lot of motherfuckers that do entertainment, they do so much other shit, they just tell you this shit ain't this, but we invest in all this other things, so it's we can do this. But yeah, for sure. I whatever means it come by, I ain't really, like I said, I do this shit for the love, so whatever it come to, it come to. You know what I'm saying? So if it's something else that's bigger, it's shit, I'm gonna do that too.
Hell yeah. Do you feel like you're teaching that to your kids? Do do you feel like you're telling them?
Man, I talk to my kids and they listen for sure. They definitely a lot better than me. I ain't listening to a fucking thing. I was bad as fuck. I had a hard head. I'm the type of motherfucker to get ass whoopings and get in trouble the next day.
And keep doing the same shit?
Yeah, keep doing the same shit. I definitely would have went to the what's that shit? Alternative school if I didn't play sports. I know my coaches have saved me because I was in lights and shit and I was bigger. So like they make I got him. He do more sprints. He do more push-ups and shit. But without that shit, it would have been send his ass away because this nigga just won't listen type shit. Yeah. You know, but like my kids, yeah, they definitely listen a lot better than me. But I feel like they got it easier than me for real because like I said, my pops it was kind of me and him, so every day it was something. Like I remember one time I got suspended. This nigga made me dig a hole. this nigga made me dig a hole. I was suspended for 10 days. So you don't have this whole dig. By the 10th day, it's gonna be a fucking problem. You feel me? So I'm digging a hole and shit. And the whole time I'm digging, he didn't say what. He said I need it this wide, this long, 6 this way, 6 that way. I'm like, all right. And I'm digging the shit, and I'm like, this nigga gonna bury me in this motherfucker. Like, he ain't never say what it was for, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what the fuck am I am digging a big hole. Like, shit, I can fit in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Like, for sure. Hell yeah. This nigga, like, dig that shit. So I dug the shit or whatever. Thank God it was only some shit to lead a pipe from the house. But, yeah, nah, that shit could have been bad. That's why I'm like, damn, so I done did it now. So by the 10th day, I guess I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hole and shit. He don't need nobody to throw it back. You know, he throw it back on his own. He good. Like, yeah, for sure.
That's
yeah,
crazy. Yeah. That's a good story, though.
For sure.
What's like a crazy punishment that you've given your children, if any?
Man, like I tell you, my kids, they listen. So it's like, I don't even have to go crazy like that, like how I need it. You know what I'm saying? I do know a few of my kids need that annual ass whooping, that annual.
Once a year, you gotta fuck up.
It's been 3 to 6 months. You need it again. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was a daily, so I don't be thinking that it's bad at all. Mm-hmm. But it's also like, something creative. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been to that stage yet to have to press that. My oldest, I think my oldest still, he about to go to the 10th grade. He been getting straight A's. Yeah. Since forever.
Oldest, so was that 15?
Yeah.
How old's your youngest?
Youngest is about to be 2.
Go on, list them off. Fill me in.
Okay. So my oldest is 15 for sure. And you know what? We could do this now because I go places like to the cookouts and shit, aunties and shit, and they don't be wanting to say and shit, but they be like, oh, you got some kids? Like, knowing already, like, before I even came, they're like, yeah, that nigga got a lot of kids. So now they come up to me, they're like, you got kids? Like,
y'all see how I slid that in there a little bit? Like,
yeah. So I'll be like, yeah. No. They're like, oh, how many? Oh, this many. Oh, same mom. Like, goddamn, bro. Like,
go on.
You know what I'm saying? So goddamn. So, you know, so okay. So yeah, I got a son that's about to be 2, and I have a 3-year-old, and he's about to turn 4, Hendrix, and I have 3 7-year-olds.
Mm-hmm. Are they triplets?
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody.
No!
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the story. Like, so we be in the store. I got twin daughters, and I got a son that was born about a month apart from
Okay, so there is a set of twins.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you was just wilding.
Nah, it's a real set of twins, but they really got an Irish triplet.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's just
like.
So he, and I call him that too because we'll be places they'll be like, oh, they all in the shopping cart. I'm pushing them my groceries, but they in the cart because I can't keep up with these niggas unless they all get in the cart. So I'm pushing the cart, and then the lady like, oh my God, triplets, and I'm like, for sure, you know what I'm saying? Because that mean I ain't got to talk about shit. Keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? And ever since then, they just been the triplets. Yeah. So yeah, for sure. And then I got a 14-year-old and a 15-year-old. So yeah.
7? Is my math off?
That's all of them. Count it.
Yeah. 2, 2, 3. Okay.
For sure.
Pass basic math.
It's just easy to group them because they all was born together and ain't nothing alike, honestly.
Yeah.
My daughter's not even though people can't tell them apart, I always can. They be like, how can you? I be like, they really don't look alike. They be like,
you're their dad as well. Like,
but for sure, you know what I'm saying? But it's also like, yeah, like they act so different. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter, baby, she act just like me, and she want to be a bully. and want to have everything her way. And my daughter Rhea is like a princess, so she hit me. Oh, she did this, and now and they switch roles sometimes. So
I was gonna ask you that.
yeah,
I was gonna ask you that.
Sometimes. So then now when Rhea feel like she get hit too many times, she start hitting and kicking, and this baby come in, Daddy, and it's like they all tell on me. They tell on people just to look and then look at me. Like it's really like
you're the
It's
verdict.
really
like you gotta.
If they was saying it like in my language, it'd be them coming to me like, whoop they ass, like basically.
Oh, yeah.
And then like you know what I'm saying, like
get them,
look, they did this, whoop they ass. That's pretty much what it be. So they'd be like, Daddy, she's such and such and such, and just stand there and wait, like what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much what the shit be. But yeah, hell yeah. My two oldest, they feel like they grown, but they're just probably smelling themselves, man. I had to put them in a headlock, but they really ain't bad kids at all. I got lucky because
that's a blessing.
I was owed a lot more bullshit, and I probably ain't see some of it yet. And I know my daughter's definitely gonna turn teenage, so. But it's like I was supposed to get a lot more bullshit before now for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that I put out, and yeah, I got lucky.
That's good. How many mothers? Since we're answering your auntie's questions, these aren't my questions.
4 moms. Oh no, you good. You good.
Disclaimer.
I'm sure you didn't have that in your notepad.
I wasn't thinking about that at all.
Nah, 4. I got 4 BMs. Yeah, it's been a process, man. It's been a process. Just trying to keep up, trying to be on a level with everybody. And, even with like my first son, it was I used to say it was most rockiest with him, but till my last one, golly. So yeah, I won't say that again. Shit. But yeah, I used to say it was most rockiest with him, but it is like I said, it's just people growing together and learning each other and trying to work together. And it's like, I don't know. I guess when you sit down with people and you be like, and y'all fuck with each other and then you fuck around and have a kid, I guess you never really thought about what if you had to deal with this motherfucker.
How they're going to be.
What if you had to deal with this motherfucker for the next 20 forever.
Forever.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, but I mean, it's a work in progress. I definitely feel like I could be in a worse position with that too. Honestly, even with my issues or whatever I feel like I could definitely be in a worse position with the baby mamas too. But
do they get along?
They don't have to.
They don't have to. So
I handle my business.
You step in when you need to.
Yeah, I handle my business. So nobody got to
crazy,
they can. I'm not separating nobody, but they don't have to even deal. It's me. You know what I'm saying? So call me. I handle mine. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like.
But what if you're gone? What if you're busy? What if they want to see their sister or brother?
And I say, yo, go drop him off over there, Shorty crib, D crib, the girl they waiting on him over there. Yeah, because I said so.
That don't happen.
Listen, I'm not saying
I
they
got
do.
a lot of friends that are.
I'm not saying they do, and I ain't saying we ain't gonna have no problems. But I'm saying at the end of the day, it's the kids is the bigger picture.
Absolutely.
So fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? So my son called me. My son Justice, he always want to stay. So like, I had to go to I had to be on time. I had to goddamn punch a clock at like 7. And so I'm telling him like, bro, I gotta go handle something. And he like, he can't stay and shit. He like, oh, I can't stay. I'm like, nah. Like, you want to go to your sister's house? He like, well, yeah. So I'm like, call their mama. Yo, Justice about to come over there. Oh, great. Tell him to come on. All right, boom. Hey, take him over there. Drop him off. I'm going to pick him up like Sunday.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
that.
good.
So, yeah. But it ain't like that with everybody. But, for people that can be on that level, yeah, it's great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did it ever get to where it was like or was it ever like that where everybody was like at each other's necks?
Not at one time.
No.
I think they so many degrees of separation. Like it's like, they can, like I say, they can choose to be besties or they let their worlds all continue without each other type shit. So, it's like it didn't have to never really be beef, but it has been for sure. like okay, so like my twins was born.
I was just about to ask, what about the two that overlapped or whatever? Man,
that was crazy. I wrote a freestyle about it actually, and it went viral.
Is it out? Well, obviously,
yeah, it's somewhere. It's on somewhere. I think I might have seen it. The last place I seen it floating was on Facebook or something. But it was on my So Gone challenge. And and like I just told the whole story of that. So yeah, if you want to know that specific story, you go tap into that So Gone challenge. You know what I'm saying? But really, it was like I was with one of them. I wasn't with nobody. Let me put the disclaimer out. Let me tell you the truth.
Be like,
let me tell you the truth. No, because let me tell you the truth though. was I with somebody as far as like, should I have been with them because of everything we was doing? Yeah, for sure. I should have. But did we ever say that? Did we ever take it there? No. Did they know that? Yes, they knew. So to me, it's like, am I wrong? Sure.
But no at the same time.
But it's like, I ain't lie to nobody. I ain't tell nobody no dream. You know what I'm saying? You knew what it was when you came here. So I was wrong. Okay, but you know, I ain't about to fabricate it or make it seem like I fuck with you and there's nobody. Like, no, I fuck with you, but I fuck with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what type of time it was. So, the baby mama I was with, the one I had the 14-year-old with, she like wanted another kid for a long time. And I'm like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hell nah, girl. Like, shit, 1, 2, that's too many already. Like, you crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she like, all right, whatever. So we still rocking or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was doing things that you should have been called her man, but I wasn't. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, but definitely living with her was one.
Yeah. You feel me? That'll do it. That'll do it.
That was one thing. On the on and off times we were living together. Should have never done that. But during one of the times we weren't living together, actually, I was also messing with the twins' mom, and they had already had their little issues. They knew about each other. Checking my phones and looking online, they knew about each other and shit. So, fucking D, the twins' mama ended up pregnant. So like, this is a whole thing. It was like a whole story about that shit. But yeah, she ended up pregnant. So she was like, she didn't want to tell me and shit, right? And so goddamn, the nigga I was in a group with, she told him instead. You feel me?
That so, she was pregnant?
Yeah, because she knew he was my dog. So she didn't tell me. You feel me? So she was also trying to give me this phone or whatever, right? And so she got she ended up getting me the phone or whatever. So he done snuck it in. He's like, boy, there's one in there. I'm like, he called my phone and just said that. He just called my phone and said that. There's one in there. I'm like, what you talking about, nigga? Like, man, you done did it. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, bro. Like, I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? So then she comes through with the phone. She like, yeah, I got you this phone. Like, I told you not give me no motherfucking phone. I ain't want that phone, man. Get that shit on my face. Like, I'm already mad and shit. It's so goddamn. So she takes the phone back. So she takes the phone back. Like, this shit not funny, but it's real life. So she takes the phone back, and then she's like, well, I'm pregnant. And I'm just like, okay. And she's like, that's it? And I'm just like, yeah. Like, I'm like, you know how I feel, but it is what it is. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so she walked out, and bro was sitting on the couch. And so she was like, he was like, I guess he did whatever his sign was, you know, because I ain't hear him say nothing. All I heard her say was, he doesn't want the phone, the baby either. Like, and just walked out the house, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, I was mad and shit, because really, more so because I had to explain to the other one. Not really more so because of really between me and her. Yeah. It was like, bro, somebody's been asking me for a child for a long time, and I've been telling them no. Mm-hmm. And now me and you is like, you know what I'm saying? So now that's what I'm thinking about. Damn, I done did that. So I said, you know what?
Oh, my God.
So I went to my BM.
This is crazy.
So I went to my BM, right? I went to my other BM, the one I had the 14-year-old with, and I'm saying, like, you know, she was saying, like, she, you know what I'm saying? She really wanted a kid or whatever. So I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm going to just do it. And if it happened, it happened. You know what I'm saying? But I hope it don't.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is happening?
So I was like, I hope it don't. But I mean, when the day I got to tell that, you know, she's pregnant, I could at least say, well, I tried that one time and it didn't happen. And you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but it happened for sure. Like, God was like, oh, okay, nigga. Like, you feel me? There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. So she comes like she give me an envelope. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what's the envelope? The one that I have a 14-year-old with. I'm like, what's this fucking envelope? And she's like, look in it. And I'm like, look in the shit. It's her pregnancy test and shit. Like the ultrasound. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. She's like, I ain't pregnant. Oh my God, like it's so great. Like I'm like. Yeah.
Oh my God, because she don't know what's happening, but you know what's happening.
Yeah. So in the midst of that, the same homie called me again, and he was like, "Man, it's 2 in there," and I'm like, "2 what, bro? What is you talking about? 2 what?" And he was like, "2 babies, boy." And I'm like, "Good Lord!" Like so now, she comes and give me the envelope, and I'm just like. Man, she pregnant. Like, it sound like she pregnant, man. And she's like, I can never have nothing to myself. Like,
oh my God,
bad,
I'm not laughing. This is just crazy.
It was bad, man. That was real fucked up.
I feel like I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, it's very easy to write a rap about it.
Holy shit. Oh, I can fucking imagine.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah.
So then what? What happened?
Then I had triplets.
How far apart are they?
Then I had triplets like a couple months. Let me see. So Justice was born in August, and the girls was born in May. So
that's crazy.
May, June, July, August. Yeah, same year.
You lit.
Yeah, I guess. I guess your kids ever need a birthday party to go to, you know.
You're
fuck
right.
with us. You feel me? Oh nah, they know me. They know me. When I go get a cake, it's that time again. Yeah, it is. Oh, birthday season. She's like, all year. Yep. So how many cakes today? Like, yeah. For sure. Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, good for you. I'm glad. You know, it's nice hearing just, you know, fuck everything else. You being an active father is what fucking matters at the end of the day. Like, regardless of how it came about, but that's...
I told my cousin Free Reek, by the way, but I told him, I said, bro, the females who appreciate you as a baby father is not going to be the ones you had the babies with. Like, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't never want you to get this shit confused. Like, I know you're doing your thing, but they're not going to be the ones that really appreciate what you do. The kids will, but they going to just be like, only really think of the problems they have with you. That's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even they on some fuck you shit. That's just how it is. So I'm like, yo, don't feel no kind of way because she not giving you your props for what you doing. It's like,
yeah,
you know, people know what you're doing, no kind of person you is. So, yeah.
Absolutely. That was a roller coaster.
Oh yeah, that was a lot.
I need a shot.
It was a nigga life.
That's a lot. How do you handle that? Because
and it's like that's only that part of my life. There was so much more shit going on in the midst of all that. That's just like
that's probably small to everything else, but like so you know, you're active, you're working, you're taking care of your kids. Like, how do you deal with that mentally? Because I don't feel like everybody talks about. I was just telling
somebody the other day. I said I'm like the worst person to like have a mental health conversation. I ain't really like you know what I'm saying. I'm not I ain't saying I ain't hip, but I'm not like.
It's not a thing to you. Like you just feel like.
I feel like I gotta handle my business, and I feel like ain't nobody gonna give a fuck if I don't. So it's like it's just that simple to me, and I feel like a lot of people's problems be that simple, and they don't make them that simple. You know what I'm saying? They put all this other extra stuff in it. What ifs and what is this person going to think or what is this person going to do or say? And it's just like, is you going to handle your shit or not? So I think me looking at it like that, it makes people feel like I'm insensitive, but it's just kind of what works for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to considering people's mental health and paying attention to signs and shit, I'm probably the worst at that. I'm not even going to hold you.
Do you think it's important? Like, I know you're not like that person, but like, do you feel
I feel like it's important. That's why I'm telling you, like, that's why I even notice on, like, I definitely try to do some self-acknowledgement shit. Like, you know, like, acknowledge.
Self-reflection, like,
acknowledge places I need to grow myself. So that's one place, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Noticing people's mental health or if they may be down or if they just different in their usual self. Shit like that. I'm not the best person at that. I'm more of a, like, fuck is you sad for? You know what I'm saying? But that's not like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I know I need to work on it. So, yeah.
But I also think like a lot of people can do, if you're doing like self-reflection and kind of, you know, taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture, you can do your own therapy or you can figure it out on your own. I tried to
tell somebody that.
You can definitely figure it out on your own.
Grow in places.
For sure.
I know I made myself grow in places. All the smoke coming over in your face.
You good?
I said, I know I made myself grow in places, but it's like, some people be like, well, you should talk to somebody and all that. I said, I feel like I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
you can work through your own problems if you're mentally strong enough. I'm not saying you're weak if you go to therapy, but that's not the answer for everybody. Like some people really can deal with their problems healthily alone and figure it out.
For sure. But you know, people feel like that's holding it in or not saying and it ain't even that deep. You know what I'm saying? It's me processing. It's me thinking. It's me doing my thing to get past shit. Like, you know, but everybody had their own opinion.
Definitely. You deal with it how you deal with it. Don't judge me for how I deal with this shit.
For sure. So, like, when people do tell me they go to therapy and shit like that, I don't never trip. You know what I'm saying? I definitely know that that's very necessary in a high percentage of our lives. So, I'm not even tripping. But it's also like, you know, don't fault me because I ain't saying I do or don't need it. I'm just saying I feel like I'm straight. So times I might tell a motherfucker I ain't got control. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't never happened. So you feel me? Guess I'm good.
What do you mean you don't have control?
Like I ain't got control of my feelings. I know I got people that go through mental health issues. So it's like I know that's what I mean by not having control. Like I know when people I talk to my family, they like
hell yeah,
motherfuckers have said like they feel like they don't know what they might do next and shit like that. That's, so.
Definitely. What else? What do you want to talk about? Do you have something you feel like?
We can shoot the shit all day. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I'm cool with that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But something specific? Nah, not really specifically. Just make sure you go subscribe to my shit for sure. Because we going crazy. I'm out to drop bows and hoes. Fat Grizz33 on everything. Big Worm is out now. Chop my shit up. Get me up to 100K. I fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with me. You know? The usual.
I thought I was gonna meet Big Worm today, but
you know what I'm saying? Worm might pop out on his own time. He's a different kind of guy, man. That nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck around and fuck with Big Worm, and that nigga's schedule will be busier than mine. I have to be like, yo, not today, nigga. I gotta, Grizz gotta be somewhere, nigga.
No, for
fuck with this nigga talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't pull up? Nigga, no, I can't, nigga.
No,
like,
actually.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if the nigga curls right, nigga. Hold on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for sure, but yeah, like, that nigga can definitely very easily be more busier than me. Like, so that's for sure.
No, I think that was a great idea. I don't know if you thought of that concept or whoever did. That was good.
Oh yeah. No, I had made a song, and then me and my producer. Shout out Tone Red, Texaco. Texaco got gas. Y'all go shop with him. He got the hardest beats in the world. You feel me?
Definitely.
But I made the song because like I go to the booth with nothing, so it's like. He'd make his beat, and by the time he done with the beat, about 30 minutes, I'm done with the song. And so, like, that's kind of what happened that day, too. He made his beat. I made the song. We finished. He was like, bruh, you can't just say this shit, and now you got to have a persona. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, you got to put the video wouldn't be the video now if you don't make it, this. And I'm like, I feel you. So I got geared up to do all that for the video. And then I had a chance to be on Famous Animal, and then he was like, I was like, bro, I'm not doing Big Worm on Famous Animal, bro. Niggas be on Famous Animal talking bars. Big Worm is a good song, you know what I'm saying? But niggas be talking that shit on Fame, so I got to go drop my shit, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, all right, well, you ain't got to do Big Worm. He's like, but you should at least be Big Worm. Like, be Big Worm, nigga, what? He's like, you should, though. Just think about it, bro. And I'm just like, hell no.
It's gimmicky
nigga.
as fuck. That's
I'm like, hell no, nigga. I ain't doing that shit, bro. He's like, bro, niggas gonna laugh, but so the fuck what, bro? You gonna be talking your shit though. And I'm like, no, bro, this still is a bad idea.
Stand on it.
This still is a fucking bad idea. And he was like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. He's like, everybody going Fame and do the same shit. Niggas pull out money, niggas smoke weed, niggas got down, show their jewelry, and niggas just be rapping. He's like, everybody do that shit, bro. He was like, the niggas who really got down take off be different. And I'm like, I feel that. So fuck it. We went up there and goddamn, I did it as Worm. As soon as I walked in the room, Fame was like, we going viral. Like, real. That's when I walked in. We going viral. Oh shit.
Stay tuned for part 2.
So yeah, goddamn. So I went up there and shit, and then when Fame heard my song, he like, oh, it's over. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Fame fucked with the shit. And I did that. That was cool. So yeah, on to the next one after that for sure. But that shit caught a lot of eyes, and it turned me up. I ain't gonna hold you. So definitely, I appreciated the idea, and I'm open to niggas' ideas as long as they make sense. I ain't really know nigga that don't feel like they can't learn nothing from somebody.
Definitely.
So yeah, like,
is that what's your favorite song from your project?
I can't even say. I gotta lie. Can
you pick 3 real quick?
I can say Losses Make Bosses. I Need a Plug. Shit. No Love Here. You know what I'm saying? I'll say them 3 for right now. But that's the thing about me, though.
Not even the 2 that I thought you...
Oh, nah. A lot of my songs be entertainment, though.
Yeah.
So it ain't that... The shit might not be my... You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you
where
feel
you felt
me?
like you put it...
Yeah, my cup of tea. Just because I
get
just made this... I made a good song. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Some niggas don't really be knowing the difference. You know what I'm saying? The rapping good and making a good song. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That makes sense.
But, yeah, for sure. I like all my music, but I just don't... I'm not the nigga that blasts his own shit.
Yeah.
All day and night, and I should, cause niggas be running up their own views by just doing that. They the biggest fan that they got.
Repeat.
And goddamn, they listen to their shit all the
Fuck
time.
it.
But this is the art of it though, because now when you go to your show, nigga, you know every bar.
Absolutely.
But niggas don't listen to their shit and go to their show and be on stage fumbling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but yeah, like I definitely should. And people tell me that too, like, I ride with you. You don't never play that shit. I'm like, because you can go listen to that shit. You ain't got to be right here with me, nigga. If you listening, you really listening. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. All I'm supposed to do is keep dropping it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I have been listening to my shit a little more lately because I'm putting some shit together. But I feel like every time I drop, that'd be the hardest shit to me. So you know what I'm saying? So you ask me what my hardest song is I just tell you the next one.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I can't really say what that is right now, but it's for sure. I do got this song that I didn't drop yet called Lunch Lady. Okay. Yeah, that shit gonna be hard.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've been tuned in, tapped in.
For sure. Nah, I appreciate you for sure. Nah, I appreciate you for sure.
Thank you for coming on, though.
All the energy you put into a nigga for sure, I appreciate it. So I'm glad you asked me to come up here because this is me. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for coming, being transparent, able to hold a conversation.
Oh, yeah. This the easy part.
You'll be surprised, but I feel like I always try to say that.
Nah, this the easy part for sure. But yeah.
Well, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, Talk Spicier on all platforms. Turn on that notification bell every Friday, 6 p.m.
For sure.
Bye. And follow him too.
Fat Grizz33 on everything.
That same energy, teed up everywhere you remember me. Keep that same energy. 0 fucks for a bitch who ain't a friend of me. So sick, I need a remedy. Fresh out the pack strap.